Welcome students. In this video we are going to discuss about trigonometry exercise 11.1. So without wasting any time, let us start the video. So this is the first question. So in this question, in right angle triangle ABC, so there is a right angle triangle ABC. 8 centimeter, 15 centimeter and 17 centimeter are the lengths of AB, BC and CA. So here the length of AB is 8 centimeter. Similarly, BC is 15 centimeter and CA is 17 centimeter. So here he is telling respectively. So respectively means that is AB we have to take 8 and BC as 15 and CA as 17 centimeter. So these are our measurements, and this is a right angle triangle. So this is 8 centimeter, this is 17 centimeter and this is our 15 centimeter. So now we have to find out sine A. So the angle is at A, so this is our angle. So sine A is given by the formula opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side of angle A. So what is the opposite side here of angle A is BC by AC. Hypotenuse is AC. Always hypotenuse will be the largest side. So here we can write 15 by 17 centimeter. So sine A is equal to 15 by 17. So next we have to find out cos A. So for the formula for cos A is adjacent side of angle A divided by hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side here? Adjacent side is AB. AB is the adjacent side of A. So we will take 8 by 17, or it is nothing but AB by AC. AB is our adjacent side and AC is our hypotenuse. So this is our cos A and this is our sine A. So next we have to find out the tan. So we'll find out tan A. So tan A is given by the formula opposite side by adjacent side. So here the opposite side is BC by AB. BC by AB. So here you can see BC is 15 centimeter and adjacent side is 8. So this is our tan A. So this is our next problem, second one. The sides of a right angle triangle PQR. So this is our right angle triangle PQR PQ is equal to 7 Now let us see the third problem. In a right triangle ABC. So this is our triangle A, B and C. It is right angled at B. That is BAC is our theta, and the units are A is equal to 24 units, B is equal to 25 units, BAC is our theta. So what you have to find out? We have to find out cos theta and tan theta. So this is the given situation. So first of all, BC is 24 and AC is 25. So before doing this problem, we have to find out AB. So again, to find out AB, we have to use Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So here AC is our hypotenuse, AB is one of the sides and BC is one of the sides. So AC how much? It is 25 square. AB we don't know, and BC is 24 square. So what I am doing, I am transposing this equation. That is RHS will become LHS and this LHS will become RHS. So now I'll bring this 24 square this side, so it will become minus 24 square. So on further simplifying, I'll be getting 625 minus 576, so which is nothing but 49. So AB square is equal to 49. So again, if I take the square root here, AB square, AB is equal to 49 root, so I will be getting 7 units. So this is our value, that is 7 is our value. Now we can further. So what are the calculations here? So here it is given that BAC is our theta. So opposite side of theta is BC. So this is our opposite side, and adjacent side is AB of theta. Adjacent side of theta is AB, opposite side is BC. So we have to find out cos theta. So cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So adjacent side how much? 7 by 25. So similarly, if you find out tan theta, which is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, it is given by 24 by 7. So therefore our answer is cos theta is 7 by 25 and tan theta is 24 by 7. So find sin A and tan A. So let us draw the right angle triangle first. So this is our right angle triangle A, B, C. So let us take AB. How much AC and BC, they are not given. So further what you have to take here, he has given cos A is equal to 12 by 13. Understood? So this will be our theta and this is our right angle triangle. So cos A is given by 12 by 13. So cos is nothing but adjacent side by, what is the adjacent side of this value? Here it is 12 and here it is 30. So here we are getting AB as 12 and AC as 13. So we'll take it as K. So what is K here? K is any positive number or integer. K is any positive. We can take adjacent side is to hypotenuse. So that is nothing but 12 is to 30. So again you have to find out BC here. We don't know BC by Pythagoras theorem. BC square. So AC is 13k square, AB is 12k square and BC we don't know. Okay, on further calculation, 13 square is nothing but k square, 12 square is nothing but 144 k square and BC square. So again by transposing, BC square plus 144 k square is equal to 169 k square. So BC square is equal to 169 k square minus 144 k square. So here I will be getting 169 minus 144 k square, which is nothing but 25 k square. So this will be our B square. So if I bring this root here, so it will become BC is equal to 5k. So we got the value of BC as 5k. So we can do the further calculations. So here we have to find out hypotenuse. So our opposite side is BC by AC, which is nothing but 5k by 13k. K get cancelled and finally you will get 5 by 13. So sin A is equal to 5 by 13. So similarly tan A is given by opposite by adjacent. So here opposite is BC by AB. So BC how much we got? We got it as 5k. 5k by 12k. K get cancelled. 5 by 12. So this is our final answer. So let us see the next problem, fifth one. If 3 tan A is equal to 4, then find sin A and cos A. So here, before doing the problem, now we have to see here 3 tan A is equal to 4. So what I will do, I will bring this 3 this side. So it will become 4 by 3. So as we know that tan is nothing but opposite by adjacent side. So our opposite side will be 4 and our adjacent side will be 3. Now we can draw our right angle triangle by the above data. So this is our this is AB and C, so this is 3K and this is 4K. So this is our theta. So this is opposite and this is our adjacent side. So now again we have to find out this AC. AC is not there. So how we will find out? By Pythagoras theorem. So what does the Pythagoras theorem say? Hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So we can write here AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square how much? We have to find out that only, hypotenuse. AB we know 3K square plus BC how much? 4K square. So 3K square is 9K square plus 4K square is 16K square. So here AC square is equal to 25K square. So if I bring the square this side, it will become square root. So our answer will be 5K. That is AC will be 5K. Now we can do the further calculation. So one thing you have to remember, students, here I am doing 3K square. So here whole square. So this 3K square is nothing but this square belongs to 3 as well as for K. So that's why I am getting 9K square. You have to remember this point. Okay. So opposite is our 4K by 5K. 4K get cancelled, 4 by 5. So similarly you have to find out cos A. So cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So AB by AC. So 3K by 5K. KK get cancelled. So 3 by 5. So cos A is 3 by 5 and sin A is 4 by 5. Now let us see the sixth problem. If angle A and angle X are acute angles such that cos A is equal to cos X, then we have to show angle A is equal to angle X. Let us draw the right angle triangle first. Imagine that this is AC and this is X. So this is our right angle and this is our theta. So what is given here in this problem? It is given that cos A is equal to cos X. So first of all, we will write the value of cos. What is cos? Cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So here cos X, it is also nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. But here what you have to remember, when cos A is our theta, so this will be our adjacent. Okay, so I will write cos A as AC by, and this is our hypotenuse AX. Okay, so similarly cos X is nothing but, when this is our theta, so this will be opposite and this will be adjacent and this will be hypotenuse. So adjacent is given by XC by AX. Okay, Now on further calculation you will get AX both are same. So I am getting AC is equal to XC. So what you are getting here, this side and this side, they both are equal. So here we can say that angle A is equal to angle X. Why? Because the reason is that angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. So here when we know that AC is equal to XC, so if both are equal, then obviously you are having a theorem which says that angles will also be equal. So according to this theorem, we are getting angle A is equal to angle X. Given cot theta is equal to 7/8, then evaluate. We have to find out the value of 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Similarly, we have to find out 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. Okay, so let us draw the right angle triangle first. So this is our right angle triangle ABC. So here it is given cot theta is 7/8. So this is our theta angle. So as you know that cot is nothing but adjacent by opposite side. So this will be our opposite side and this is our adjacent side. So adjacent side we are taking as 7K, opposite as 8K. Okay. Now we have to find out the value of AC, that is hypotenuse, by using Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is nothing but hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So here side square 7k square plus 8k square is AC square. So 7k square is nothing but 49k square plus 64k square, which is nothing but 113k square is AC square. So if I bring this square this side, and it will become 113k. Here you have to remember that here when the root will come this side, this square and root get cancelled. So that's why I am getting 113k. So this is our AC, 113k. Okay, now we have to find out sin theta. So sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, which is nothing but 8k by 113k. k get cancelled, you will get 8 by under root 113. So this is our sin theta. Similarly, cos theta. Cos theta is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So what is adjacent here? 7k by hypotenuse, 113k. k get cancelled, 7 by under root 113. So this is cos theta and this is our sin theta. So now we have to substitute these values in this equation. Okay, we got sin theta and cos theta. So let us substitute the values. Here 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta, 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. So I am writing this here. So 1 plus sin theta, I can write it as 1 square minus sin square theta by 1 square minus cos square theta. Why? What is the reason? You have seen the identity a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So this form is equal to this one. So here let us see, a is our 1, b is sin theta. So 1 square, b square is nothing but 1 plus sin theta 1 minus sin theta. Okay, so by this identity I am converting into 1 square minus sin square theta by 1 square minus cos square theta. Now we have to substitute these values, cos and sin. 1 minus 8 by 113 under root 113 square by 1 minus 7 by 113. Okay, so here 1 square is nothing but 1. 1 square is equal to 1. So I am writing 1 here. Okay, 1 minus 8 by under root 13 whole square. So this is our sin square theta and this is our cos square theta. Okay, so now what I am doing, I am squaring this one. So 1 minus 64 by under root square, they both get cancelled. Okay, so I am writing 113 by 1 minus 49 by 113. So if I further simplify, this will become this multiplication, 1 into 113. So 113 minus 64 by 113 divided by 113 into 1. So 113 minus 49 by 113. So now what happens? So I'll get simplification here. If I further simplify, I'll be getting 49 113 by 64 113. So here, if this goes up 113, so what happens? Both of them get cancelled and you will get the answer as 49 by 64. So this is our answer for the value 1 plus sin theta 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus cos theta 1 minus cos theta. So this is our answer. Now let us see the phi cos theta. So here what you have to do, 1 as it is you have to write, sin theta is our 8 by 113 divided by 7 by 113 under root 113. So what will happen here? This will multiply. So I will write under root 113 plus 8 by as it is. Under root 113 whole divided by 7 by 113 as it is I am writing. So what will happen here? This and this get cancelled. Okay. So now the answer will be under root 113 plus 8 by 7. So this is the value of 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. So this is our final answer. Let us see the next problem, 8th one. In a right angle triangle ABC, it is right angle at B. If tan A is A, given tan A is under root 3, then find the value of sin A, cos C, cos A, sin C. This is the second one. So how to find out? So for this value, here tan A is given by root 3. So I can write this root 3 as by 1. So from this given value, I can find out other sides. For example, tan is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So this will be our opposite side and this will be our adjacent side. So this will be adjacent and this will be our opposite side. So now we have to find out AC. So we will find out AC here. So how to find out AC? By using Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So that is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, which is nothing but 1k square plus under root 3k square. So I'll get here 1k square plus 3k square. What happens here? Root 3 and square get cancelled. So this k belongs to square also. This square belongs to k also. So that's why I am writing here 3k square. So I will be getting 4k square. So AC square is equal to 4k square. So AC is equal to under root 4k square. So I will be getting AC as 2k. So I will be getting AC as. So how I got 3k square? Most of the students will have doubt in this. So I will explain here. So this root 3k square, what happens? Root 3 square into k square. That means this square belongs to root 3 and it also belongs to k. So here square and root get cancelled. I will get 3 and k square. So that's why I am getting here 3k square. Okay. Now we got the value of AC. So now we can find out sin A, cos A, sin C and cos C. First of all we will see sin A. So sin A is nothing but BC by AC. So this is our theta. So BC by AC, opposite by hypotenuse, is our sin A, which is nothing but root 3 by 2. Similarly, cos A is nothing but AB by AC. It is 1 by 2. Similarly, we can find out sin C, which is nothing but AB by AC. So AB is 1 by 2. AC is 2. So similarly, we can find out cos C. Cos is nothing but BC by AC. So read 3 by 2. So these are the 4 values we are getting: sin A, cos C, sin C. These values we have to substitute in this equation. Now we will substitute in this equation and you will get the answer. So this is our main equation: sin A, sin C. So sin A how much? Root 3 by 2. Cos C is root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Sin C is 1 by 2. So if we simplify here, what happens? Root 3 square by 4. Similarly, 1 square by 4. So if I further simplify, I will get 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is nothing but 3 plus 1 by 4. So 4 by 4 is nothing but 1. So our final answer is 1. So similarly, if you find out for the second one, cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C. So cos A is nothing but 1 by 2 into cos C is nothing but 3 by 2 root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. Sin C is 1 by 2. So if you multiply this one, how much you will get? Root 3 by 4. Here also root 3 by 4. 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4, how much you will get? 0. So this is our final answer. So one thing you have to remember, here into is there. So when into is there, direct multiplication you have to do. 1 into root 3. 2 into 2, 4. So similarly, root 3 into 1, root 3 by 4. So this is our final answer. By this, we will come to the end of exercise 11.1. So if you want more videos in this chapter, please comment, do like and share. I will try to make more videos. Thank you very much for watching this video.